forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight.
First round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder. What's the best punch for a tall puncher against a shorter puncher?
Well, it's got to be the jab, because the jab is the measuring stick. It makes sure that the taller man keeps that advantage. Makes sure that the shorter man stays where he belongs.
What an excellent two-punch combo by Winky Wright.
Keep working the body.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Rosario. And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. You see him zeroing in with that left hand to the body. Gets rid of that body shot. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot.
Doing great.
Rosario's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend, one of them is to block. He did it there well. He got caught by that right. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Late goings here this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? Wright's still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
And the round comes to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
Well, the first thing I do is I sit him down, I get water on the back of his neck. You know, I bring him to a sense, I make sure that he's clear and everything, and then I tell him why he got his backside put on that canvas, so he can correct it, and he doesn't go out there and get caught again with the same punch.
Okay, listen. Body and hand, double up on your body.
Start of a new round, and I give credit to his corner. Wright's cornermen did a really good job after a round in which their fighter was knocked down of just being calm and cool.
The way they're supposed to be. You know, we always talk about the fighter having to be calm and the experience that a fighter has. Well, that corner has plenty of experience. They just showed it.
Committing to the work downstairs with the left. Oh, what an exchange! Rosario's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away.
Nice work. Nice work.
Rosario's been hurt by that shot. Wow, he backs up the combination, landed all 4 of them. He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way right now is to grab on a little bit, stop this flow.
Halfway through this round. Zones in on that overhand right. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so. If he keeps at this pace, he's not going to be around to worry.
Winky Wright swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Winky Wright. Final 10 seconds of round number 2.
Come on, kid, focus.
And this round comes to an end.
Circling,
Wright's
don't
been
stand
in
in
this
front of
game
it.
long enough to understand what
start
has to
throwing
happen now.
more and
You come off a round in which your opponent got to you and got to you well. You have to bounce back.
All right, you want this fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you got to stay busy out there, all right? Because you're losing this fight. Why? Because you're not throwing any punches at me.
Rosario's recovered nicely here. The start of this round, and he is proving to me at least that what happened in that last round is having no effect on this round.
Focus.
Targeting that jab with the right hand behind it. He digs in with a left hand to the body. Good exchange. He fires back.
Just like that. Just
Winky
like that.
Wright's defense. Is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Well, you can tell he's being patient, waiting for a countering opportunity. Teddy, what does he have to think about laying that trap?
All he has to do is think a little bit like I do at tax season with my accountant. I don't want to go into that office. You know, my accountant's standing at the door. He's waiting for me to come in there. I want a rebate. And that's what he wants. He wants a rebate. He wants a counter. He's stepping back, and he's waiting for the guy to come to him. So he's the one who gets his way.
That two-punch combination. Rosario's right hand scores well that time.
Keep moving.
That's a serious power punch he just landed to the head. Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body.
You're letting this guy get away. Come on. This is it. You got to make it a fight now. You can't just move around. You got to move your hands in there. All right, let's go. You gotta keep your guard up, all right? You're not protected.
Parry it away and you catch him. You got that? It's gonna happen. You're gonna catch him. You're gonna catch him.
Rosario's enjoying a big lead here, up 3-0 on Teddy's scorecard, but even more important than that, he's already gotten to his man.
Yeah, he's hurt him in the body, and once he hurt him in the body, he flows upstairs, was able to go there.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor orders.
That's a better prescription for him.
Pace yourself. Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
Wright's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Oh, what an uppercut. A little something of his own. Blocks a shot, brings back the uppercut. Rosario's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. A little 1-2, jab, followed by the cross.
Watch that!
You're doing great.
Back to the head he goes.
More punches.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
Back to the body.
Combination to the head. Blocks away that headshot. Huge left hand from right. 10 seconds to go in the fourth. Nice work to the midsection with the left. Rosario's getting an earful here.
Don't stand in front of
He's
him.
being reminded,
You have to
you
start
put
doubling
yourself
that jab,
in
okay?
position
Double
to
that
win,
jab. That
but you
will
have
put
to
us in
stay on
position.
course in order to win.
You gotta let your hands go. You have to. You have to be busy. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to throw 3 or 4 punches in a row. You can turn this around, but you gotta let it go.
Round number 5 has arrived. Winky Wright's last round, Teddy, could be a turning point kind of round. I mean, we start this round right here, and you do have the sense, even though I think he's down on the scorecards, you do have the sense that he's headed in the right direction.
Well, good things can start, you know, one step at a time. Well, he took that first step. Now he's going to take the second step and put 2 good rounds in a row together.
Rosario's combination punching is working well here. Big shot, the left hand from Winky Wright. Able to show you his blocking ability. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. Left to the body. Good step back.
Pace yourself.
Beautiful.
Winky Wright's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Rosario's doing a brilliant job with his head movement. He's employing top-notch defense right here, and it's frustrating his opponent.
It is frustrating his opponent. His opponent needs to make an adjustment of thinking right now and understand what's there, not what's not there. We know that the head's not there, but what's there? The body. He needs to start going downstairs. That will freeze up some of that head movement.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Good flush shot by Winky Wright. Wright's doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches. The combination lands. Huge left hand from Winky. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Wright's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches.
No doubt about
So
it.
the
You are
round
losing
comes
this
to an
fight.
end.
You need to
Joe
throw,
Tessitore and
land the
Teddy
big
Atlas sitting with you ringside. I know you had a very busy week before you flew here out to broadcast this fight, doing your charitable contributions back in Staten Island with the Dr. Theodore Atlas Foundation.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Joe. We did well. We had our dinner, our yearly dinner, where we're able to raise money to help people that are in need, people that have nowhere else to go for help, whether it's a mother that can't pay the cancer treatment for a 7-year-old daughter, and we're able to pick up that insurance. But the thing that I want to take a second to thank everybody for is that it's a collective effort. It's all the people that allow us the resources to go out there and help those people.
Rosario's so dangerous with that accuracy, a 2-punch combination landing. parries that punch away. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6.
Keep moving, keep moving.
And now another left. Well, some guys are just takers, and right now, that's the category he's falling into.
Yeah, he is. He's standing right in front. You know, the old-time trainers would say, if you're not working in front, don't let your opponent work. Get out of range. He's not out of range.
The referee gives him a warning for headbutting. Rosario's going to get a point deduction here for that clash of heads. The referee now feels that it's purposeful what he's doing, and he's deducting a point. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Doubling up the jab by Winky Wright.
You need to cover up more, okay? You're leaving yourself.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. Wright's now got to figure out a way to do exactly what he did in the last round here at the start of this round.
Yeah, and his opponent, hey, his opponent has to say here, you seem to forget that sometimes, Joe. His opponent has to make sure that he doesn't do the same thing he did the last round.
Great work offensively, landing that combination by Winky Wright. This misses his opponent's headshot. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Rosario's throwing wide punches. If I'm standing opposite of that, I jump on it.
Yeah, well, if you're the fighter, that's where you have to be kind of like into a Kodak moment, where you take a picture and you say, okay, remember that, and the next time, bang, I'm going to take a dance.
Winky Wright's banged around by a big uppercut. Rosario's left landing well. Didn't get it done going to the body there.
You're still not moving.
That's a huge uppercut from Winky Wright.
Uppercut. Back to the body.
Not precise at all by Winky Wright. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments.
Let's go. What are you waiting for? You want this fight? Then let's get...
So here we are, Teddy, at the start of round number 8. You got him up slightly, but this reminds me of like a classic distance, like the Kentucky Derby. Can they get the distance? Can they have something left in the stretch run? That's when it's going to decide it. Who can close best?
Yeah, mostly the jockey now, he's not going to hand ride him. He's going to go to that whip because he's not going to take a chance that the other horses aren't going to climb on him, aren't going to game on him.
Rosario's just a completely different fighter now. I mean, he was stunned earlier in this fight, and since then, there's just more of a defensive disposition to him.
Yeah, and the important thing right now is that sooner or later, and I think it's going to be sooner, his opponent's going to see the same thing, and he's not going to stay away. He's going to get more aggressive.
Zoning in with the overhand left.
Get after him.
Hits him in the bug with the right.
Body shots.
Rosario's not going to get away with this here. That headbutt, the referee is saying that was an intentional foul, and that's a point deduction. 90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Rosario's almost out of it there. He was, and yet another big shot comes in. How about that? He goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment. Rosario's trainer is thrilled with this. He gets up off the canvas. Now he wants to...
Well, I don't know what his intention is, but I know what the result is. The referee just stopped the fight. Disqualification with the excessive fouls.
And you know, Joe, that's a good point. That may have been his intention, to get out.
Nobody wants to see a fight go into the record books like that. Rosario's lost by disqualification.
And, you know, I have to wonder a little bit, because this game's about the mental side always, if he wanted to get out of this fight.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Always enjoy you tuning in. We'll see you next time at the fights.